Most online coaches are using social media and short form content to get new followers and to get views. And that isn't the way you run a successful online coaching business. That isn't the way you drive your sales and increase your revenue. And that isn't the way that you reduce the amount of time you have to work on your business. Followers are fantastic. Bringing new people into your ecosystem is something we're going to talk about. But it's not the best way of doing it. So in this video, I'm going to talk you through how I use short form content on social media to grow my client base. Not necessarily my following, to grow my client base and to grow the amount of people that I'm working with. Remember, your social media videos, your short form videos are not posted just to get people to watch them. Their job isn't just to get someone to watch a 30-second reel. Their job is to get people to take the next step. So my name's Jack and I run a very successful multi-six-figure online coaching business and have done for a good few years now. We've been building it up over the last few years and it does very, very well. And I see this all the time. I personally create a lot of short form content and I have done ever since I started my business, and I still create short form content. But a lesson I learned is it's what you do with that short form content. What is that short form content there to do? I went through a period where I just posted short form content because I wanted to get more followers. I wanted to get more views and I thought that would grow my business, and it didn't. On Instagram, I was at 10, 15,000 followers on Instagram and I was making roughly, let's say at the time, probably 10,000 a month, something like that. My following grew to 50, 60,000, but my revenue didn't grow the same amount, if that makes sense. The followers and the views are nice, but they don't equal a bigger business. They don't equal more money in your pocket. And that's why we run an online coaching business. It's for more money in our pockets. So in this video, we're going to talk about this. What do I actually do? How do I use my short form content to drive sales, to get new clients? So filming short form content, let's start with that. Short form content is very quick hit. It brings people into your ecosystem. It gets you new followers. It gets eyes on your business. That is true. And that is a very good thing. And that is, I think, what you should see short form content as: a machine to bring new people into your ecosystem. That's pretty much it. We don't really sell through short form content. It's very rare that somebody will watch a 30-second reel and think, I'm going to buy this product or service. It's very, very rare. Short form content is kind of unpredictable and is lacking in trust, I think. I'm pretty sure it was Google that did a study that said that somebody needs to watch around 7 hours of your content before they then buy, before they trust you enough to buy. And if you're trying to achieve that 7 hours through short form content, it's a very difficult thing to do. 30-second reels, imagine how many reels they're going to have to watch, and they're not going to see every reel that you post. That's just not the way the game works. So what do you do then? What is the next step? Well, the next step is long form content, but I think in a very specific way. This needs to be done correctly. It's no secret that long form content builds more trust. People are sat with you for longer. Watching your long form content means they are sat maybe watching a 10-minute, 15-minute video. Imagine how many reels you would have to post, 30-second reels, to reach the same amount of screen time with somebody as a 15-minute, 20-minute long form video. It's huge, it's exponential, it's massive. So it's no secret that long form content is a big hitter for building trust. But linking the two together, particularly for an online coaching business, is where a lot of people go wrong. What most people will do is they will film a YouTube video and they will have their YouTube videos on their social media page and they will drive people to it. And that's fine, that works, and that's fine in the early days. Once you start to build a bit of a following and once you've got products and services to sell, I think we need to change it. So what did I do in my online coaching business, or what do I do in my online coaching business? So what I do is I use my short form content, I attach a ManyChat automation to it. You know, you've all seen these. Comment the word help, comment the word training and I'll send you such and such. Comment the word freebie and I'll send you a free such and such. I attach a ManyChat automation to my reel. What that then does is links them to a free training video. Now, the free training video solves a very specific problem. for a very specific person. The reel in which they have clicked on is a reel about that problem. That's why they've clicked through. That's why they want that link. The short form video is there to get them to push towards the long form video. The long form video, this is where I think the secret is, and this is where I think it works really well. The long form video, for me, I'm a dog trainer, you might be a personal trainer, but for me, the long form video is an actual training video from within my training service. It's a short training video taken from within my academy, from within my training product. And what that does is a few things. They watch a long form video, which means they build trust. They watch me for longer. Secondly, it gives them genuine help. They use that video and they go away and they solve that problem using that free video. That's the second thing that it does. Thirdly, in order to watch that video, you have to enter your email address. Means I add you to my email list. I get your email and I can mark it to you. Fourthly, what it does as well is gives you an insight into my training service, gives you an insight into my training product. That's what it does. So this person gets it, it's completely free. I get their email address, I can now mark it to them through my emails. And what they do is they go away and they implement what's happening and what I'm telling them in that training video. They have great success. They've had a taste of what my training product is like. They want more success. They've got another problem they want solving. Guess where they're going to go? Or guess where they do go? They come and join me on my training service. And that is where I think the magic is. Using a long form piece of content taken from within your training service that solves a real problem, that is where the magic happens. On top of all of this, there is a huge benefit I think to me. So I'm somebody, if you've watched my videos, who wants to earn a full-time income in part-time hours. I don't like hustle culture. I would rather earn less money and have more time to do the things that I want to do. By running it this way, most social media content, if I post a reel, within a couple of days it's gone again. You know, people have forgotten about it. However, by using a ManyChat automation, people are commenting on it, and I've got reels up at this moment as we speak that people are commenting on that I posted 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, that people are still commenting on. They're commenting on it, they're getting the free training products, I'm getting their email address, they get a taste of what's happening inside my training service, they get their problems solved for free, and it's still working 3 weeks, 4 weeks later. And I think this is the real magic when it comes to using short form and long form together. That is the magic pairing, and this is something I would encourage you to try. Don't just push people to a YouTube video, a free YouTube video. We've all been there. You comment, you get sent the free training video, you open it up, it's YouTube, and you think, oh, well, I could have just gone on YouTube and found this. By sending them something from my training package, it feels very personal, almost like they're getting something that they shouldn't have, and it works really, really well. So we're going to be talking a lot more about what I do in my online coaching business with my socials. We're going to be talking more about filming content. We're going to be talking more about how I amassed my followings. I've got over 220,000 followers on social media, how I did all of this, and how I did it without burning out, how I do it without working 40, 50, 60 hours a week, how I do this in part-time hours, and how you can do this too. So drop me a follow, subscribe to my channel, drop me a comment below, let me know what you think, implement this in your business, give it a go, and let me know if it works.